Morning everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be looking at the markets and we'll be going over some news, not a lot of news because I've not prepared. I got up late today. I slept in, I actually got up at 6:45 this morning, so not feeling the best, but so I've not prepared, so I thought okay, we're just going to talk about kind of altcoins, what's happening with the likes of HOT has kind of doubled over the last kind of couple of weeks as well, and what we're talking about, the Binance doubler. So I was talking about kind of Binance doubler, get the low Satoshi value coins and just kind of get into them a wee bit with a lot of them and waiting them doubling, sell half and then double again, sell half. So we had the first Binance doubler, which was HOT. Got in on HOT, I think it was 16. No, there was 13 we got in at HOT. Originally kind of doubled up and I'm just kind of doing lots of stuff with HOT and now PunDX as well. I think PunDX is kind of going to blow as well. It looks as if it's going to blow, but it might die down, you don't know. Excuse the kind of croaky voice as well. Okay, we'll just see if we're live or not. Just make sure we are live. We are. We've got a couple of people in. Okay, so just jump over to the chat area. Stephen King, good morning to you. Justin Churchill, Chris Noble, Alex Jug, Marcus Jafari. So it's maybe cold outside, but I'm loving HOT right now. Yeah, it was good. It was good. And incidentally, we had HOT for the community token. So the community token, if anybody doesn't know, in the premium group, we had PunDX as a community coin and kind of went down and down and down from about $3,000 down to about $200. And we thought, right, okay, are we going to sell PunDX and just start trading it? So we didn't do that. We kept PunDX and I just put another $360 in. With that $360, well, it was 0.1 of a Bitcoin, which was about $360 at the time. We've now got it up to 0.17, so we've gone up about 65% in the community trading fund. So that's good news. That's good news. So I'll just keep doing that. I was doing it a different way. I was trying to trade that separately, but I thought no, I'll just trade it what I'm trading and do it that way. So that's what I've done. So I've gone to HOT myself at 17 and I got out of it last night 28, or this morning at 28, sorry. So we jumped 65% on that trade as well, so that was good. Mac Pawn is in, Mike Cryptical, George Charles, Stephen Seathouse, Cole Phillips, Crypto Dread, Mervyn Skidmore, Babman is in the house, Dam over here, Florida, 66. It's -2 in Scotland just now, -2 degrees centigrade. Gary Parmenta, Gary, I've seen your kind of comment as well. Hint, was it 112 or something? I'm not getting this at all. About the kind of hints, is that about the next coin to explode or something? I don't know. You'll need to tell me. Gary, just watch FUD TV. Now that was an eye opener. I'll check that out as well. I like FUD TV actually. Aloysius, good morning to you. Anthony L. Falali. Hello mate, get some orange juice down here. Yeah, I'll need vitamin C as well. I think it's because I've been going out jogging every morning for the last 3 mornings. I've just started jogging because I'm on the keto eating plan. Not the keto diet, just keto eating plan. So I'm just doing keto just now, and it's probably the keto flu. They call it the keto flu, so it might be something to do with that, where you're just mostly eating fats, cutting down on carbs, and just a small portion of protein. So I've been doing that for the last week and a half, because I looked in the mirror, and when I was kind of out shopping, I looked in the mirror when I was kind of getting t-shirts and that, and I went into one of the kind of changing rooms and looked in the mirror and I thought, oh you fat fucker, I just can't do this any longer. So I've went on a keto plan, which I've done before and it was good. So I'm getting back into that and going out jogging every morning, but I've only done it the past 3 mornings. But I didn't this morning because I was late in getting up, so I'm just a bit run down. I think that's all it is. But that's cool. That's not a big deal. T-Lock Eyes for you. Good morning, Steve from San Francisco. Just after midnight over in San Fran. Donny Don Matthew is in. Reals is in. Raul is in. Most definitely HOT is the way to go. Yep. Goran is in as well. IoT Financial. Garrett FUD TV has trumped his Tone Bay's interview with a new female host. Excellent. Ben Paul Gardy is in. Ajmal. CoinMarketCap, Steve. CoinMarketCap. With 112. Right. So I'm guessing and I'm probably totally wrong here. It's probably changed by now. So 112 horizon, is that what you mean? Right, this is just cryptic clues from Gary. Cryptodon 1 is in, Tim Gash is in, Gary Permenta got it right. Good morning. Oh, okay. So, looking at the markets overall, we'll go to Coin Paprika just now and just see what's happening in markets. Markets is down overall 0.78%, 119 billion. Bitcoin dominance stays the same, round about 52.37%. Bitcoin itself has kind of stayed roughly the same. It's kind of trading sideways at the minute. And between that trading range of 3,500, 3,600, still doing that just now. It's gone up slightly in the past hour. Who's the biggest gainer? Holo. Holo is up 37%. It has been up higher than that, but it was up 37%. I think it was up about 50, 60% or something. DigixDeo is up 11%, PundiX 10%, Aurora Coin 9.95%. So there's a few up. PivX as well is up, which is good for them. ELF starting to move up. So there's about 25% in the green, 75% in the red. Loopring down, that had a big run up though. 10x has already had a run up. Steam down, had a run up. KuCoin shares, Stratus as well. Ravencoin, Waves, kind of red coin. I wonder what Waves got to. I need to check Waves actually, because that was one I recommended the other day and I thought it would go up to 100,000. Didn't quite get there. So it got up to 89,000 Satoshi. So it didn't quite get to 100,000. So this might be just a breather for it before it runs back up again. I think it's going to do that. So that was Waves. Red Coin, Mixin, Futura Coin, all down as well. Okay, so we'll look at all of them, view all, and see who's had the highest run up. Skin Coin down 96%. Green Coin, well, just over 100,000. There's no point in doing ones that just traded $1 or something. So Filecash is down 55%. That's traded over 100,000. Apollo Currency down 38%. That's had a massive run up, obviously, but it's over the last 7 days down 6.78%. A lot of people into that. Luna down 31%. That's already had a massive run up though as well yesterday. Okay, who's the biggest riser? Synthetic Net. Synthetic Net. I haven't heard of that either. 44%. Holo 40%. It's gone up again. We'll just look at that. Canon Chain is up 30%, 141% on the week. Up Token, SmartShare, Metal. Metal doing good as well. Like Metal. Library Credits is up. Doing well as well on Bittrex. 8 coins. So there's a few there. Genesis Vision is up and coming as well. 13%. PundiX up 12%. So we'll just look at the coins as well. We'll just look at the top ones on Binance. So Hot, obviously, we'll just look at the order book for Hot. 27.28. Looks as if it might come back down. So that sold out at 28 this morning. I did have a stop loss order put on it, or a stop limit order put on it for 32 to get the exact double that I got in a kind of personal trade from 16 to 32, but I didn't quite reach it, didn't quite get it there. So I got out 28, and I still think Hot is going to go up from here before. So we mentioned Hot was a call of the day a couple of weeks ago, and I called it at 16, and I said this could go into the mid-20s. It already went into the mid-20s already. So if you look at it a couple of weeks ago on the call of the day videos that I do, so that's gone up kind of nearly 100% from 16. And that's what I was talking about. This is why I want to talk about the altcoins as well. Obviously they're on a run just now, and we'll just look at Trading View. Trading View. Trading View. That's the paper trade. Okay, so this is kind of whole chain, obviously. So I want to look at, now I don't know how accurate this is, but This is the kind of altcoin market just now. And this is without Bitcoin. This is where it is just now. You can see the run up it's had. This is since the 17th of December. It's kind of been going up and up and up in that kind of V-shaped form as well, that we were there was a pattern forming there in the V-shape that we were talking about last week or the week before. It's kind of broken out of that though. Broken out of that. We'll just take that off. That V-shape. So it's broken down. On the 10th of January it's kind of going down and down and down and coming down a wee bit more. But the altcoin market has been doing really well, and it's still doing well with particularly the lower cap coins as well. And this is why I think the Binance doubler strategy could be quite good, but only in this type of market because everything is so low just now. But we'll have to look at Bitcoin as well and see where Bitcoin is at the moment. So this is a kind of descending triangle. It's at 3544, still within a trading kind of range just now, and it has been there for the last kind of couple of days, trading between 3,500 and 3,600. So we need to break out of either of one of those to know which direction we're going in. So kind of support we've got, I'd say about 3,480. I'll just kind of put that up there, round about there, say at 3,480. So this is a kind of triangle we're in at the moment. So we need to break out from here if we're going to have any upside movement, or break down if we're going to see a downside movement. So I guess we're just kind of waiting on that just now for Bitcoin, and that's going to determine the direction of the market for the altcoins as well, obviously. But just now the altcoins are doing well. The altcoins are doing extremely well just now. We've got PundiX 14.15 just now, and it has been 15.16. So that could go on a run. PundiX could go on a run. If you look at some of the trades in there as well, I kind of took snapshots. 10 million, 24 million. That's like 3-4 Bitcoin worth. 10 million again. 24 million. So somebody's buying up, and I was looking at the trades at 14, 15 and 16. So somebody's buying up big time. There's trades of 90 million in there as well, just looking at some of them. So I think this could jump up to possibly 20. And this is just looking at trading as well. We spoke about PundiX before. I was kind of pissed off with it as an investment because they tried to do the ICO, but that's kind of all forgotten now. So if you look at it from a trading point of view, it's looking good from a trading point of view. And it's the first time, I don't know if you've seen this as well. NPXS, BTC. Now we're going to daily chart. You'll notice here, obviously PundiX has been on kind of Binance since the 21st of June. I'll just make sure this is correct. 50. Since the 21st of June, but the 70 EMA has never crossed over the 50 EMA on a daily until just about now. It's never, ever since it came on, it's never crossed, 70 EMA has never ever crossed over the 50 EMA until now. It's coming up for a crossover. So if it stays at this level or just above, if it goes to 15, 16 over the next couple of days and stays there, it will cross over. And it's never crossed over there. And that's a good sign for me. So I think over the next 7 days, and it looks like this is going to be the call of the day. Today is PundiX at 14. If you can get at 14, that would be fantastic. You might not get in. So there's 2.3 billion to buy at 14 and 1.3 billion to sell at 15. So if you could get in at 14, that'd be brilliant. But we need to wait and see what happens with that. So that could be good as well. Hot, I think, is going to come back down a wee bit, and then it's going to shoot back up again. I think things are going to happen for Hot, but I don't know if I'd kind of FOMO in here, to be honest. I'd wait and kind of see what happens, but I do think it'll come down and then go up and maybe hit maybe 30, mid-30s or low 30s, and kind of come back down again and then stabilise for a few months, then go up again. So we need to wait and see what happens. It could come back down if Bitcoin crashes. So it could shoot back down, so it'll be another opportunity to get in. But right now there's some good opportunities out there, particularly on Binance as well. Metal's gone up as well. SNGLS, I called that yesterday at 360, I think 367 I called it yesterday, and it's just again going up, so that's good. So anybody that stayed in that, it did come down when Bitcoin went down last night, but hopefully you stayed in that, you managed to stay in that as well. That's good. PundyX obviously up there as well. EVX, that was previous call. PivX. So I wanted to look at as well, this is, I don't know if you've kind of seen this already, this is out a couple of days ago. This is from the Altcoin Buzz team. I don't know if you watch Altcoin Buzz as well on the kind of YouTube. I really like Altcoin Buzz. So this is a team. Obviously they've got loads of people in the team, and this is a team for the websites, and this is the top 5 coins that they think from each of the team. So Jeff is a leader at Bitcoin, obviously. Stellar Lumens, he says Cardano, Binance and Litecoin. That's his top 5 coins, say for 2019. Shash has gone for Engine, Binance, TomoChain, SafeX and Crypto.com, which is MCO. So I think there's a lot of good ones in there, and they give the reasons for that. I'll link to this as well. I'll just link that just now, actually, in here, in case you want to kind of check it out. Matty has gone for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, Icon. And Sebastian believes in recognition and proof of stake. I like proof of stake. I've been looking at more proof of stake coins as well. PundyX being a proof of stake one as well. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Engine, TomoChain, Safe or Safe Haven. So that could be an outsider for Safe Haven. TomoChain as well. A lot of people are talking about TomoChain. Garrett, community and adoption go hand in hand. He's talking Binance, Stellar, Ripple, Zcash, Aegis. Not really checked that one out before. Mark is mixing low risk with high risk. Bitcoin, Ripple, Cardano, Selfkey and Stellar Lumens. Selfkey being the kind of slightly higher risk one. Still like that though. Chris, diversified in base blockchains and exchanges. VeChain, Icon, Ethereum, Binance, Dash. So Binance has come up quite a lot for the whole team. And Cardano. Follow the money, invest in payment solutions. This is from Luke. Bitcoin, Ripple, Stellar Lumens, Amici Go and Cardano. Connor, decentralize everything. Ethereum, Monero, IOTA, Nano, Golem. And this is from Rommel, OneChain, Ontology, 0x. Polymath I like as well. Ethereum, Zach, Bitcoin 4. Gincoin we've mentioned before as a masternode solution. I think that's good. Power Ledger as well. Polymath another one. Canal, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, Monero, Basic Attention Token. Darko, Aircoins, Ethereum, Icon, Amici Go, Apollo. And Nathan, Bitcoin, Cardano, Stellar Lumens, Ethereum, Binance. So Binance comes out on top, Cardano comes out on top, Ethereum, Bitcoin obviously as well, and a few others. This is from the whole kind of altcoins team, Altcoin Buzz team. So I think that could be, I think that'd be a good one. But this came out a couple of days ago. I forgot to share it with you kind of yesterday. Be interesting to see what you think. Okay, we'll go back to the chat. We'll just go back to this actually. It's doing well. This whole chain. You can see it crossed over here. Crossover technique or way of trading is just, I don't think it's really not let us down that much so far. I don't think there's been any huge losses using a crossover. So from 13 to its high point, 134% for hot. Metal just crossing over in the daily just now, but obviously using a crossover in the 4 hourly as well, we can look at that. PivX kind of crossed over. That's 70%. Digix Deal just crossing over. GRS, Grossler Coin. PundyX never crossed over before, and hopefully it looks as if it's going to cross over. So I think this is going to be happen over a couple of days with PundyX. It might not. ELF just starting to move up as well. That's jumped up already today. But that's another one that hasn't crossed over since April, I would imagine. Yeah, it's April, but most coins crossed over in April. To be honest, that's when the altcoin run happened, back in April. So it's never crossed over since then, so that looks a good one for a future call of the day, possibly today as well. APPC is just crossing over. Singular DTDB is crossed over as well. DOC just crossing over. Populous, not crossed over yet. Lisk, just coming up for a crossover. I've got a small portion in that. Dent, crossed over. I've got a small portion in that as well. So you can see a lot of them are just starting to cross over just now, which is good. Good to see. Tron is up to 757. I mentioned yesterday that could go back up again, and it has started to go back up at 757. So hopefully we'll see over the 800 soon. Pole just crossing over. There's going to be so many opportunities as long as Bitcoin stays around about these levels or moves higher. Okay, we'll jump back to the chat and we'll just have a chat from here on in. I was looking at a couple of the other stories. One was breaking. Electroneum price bound seems imminent as Apple approves cloud mining app. So Electroneum have got the cloud mining app on Apple obviously, and they've approved the beta version, I believe. So the Electroneum price has moved down. We'll just see, just have a look at that. I know a lot of people are into Electroneum. So it's down 2.5%. We'll just see what it's been like over the last 7 days or so, or last month. So it's been choppy over the last month. So 157 Satoshi, kind of did get up to 201. Is it like in 3 monthly? It has been as high as 307. What's it just now? 184. So I still think that's got legs, but what they were saying here, over the past 24 hours has been a negative Electroneum price change, following a 1.5% drop. But the big news for Electroneum this week is the iOS app getting approved. Although this is a beta application, Apple sees no bones in letting device owners use their phone or tablet to perform Electroneum cloud mining. For now, 100 beta testers will be given access to the application. A full release date has not been announced as of yet, as it will mainly depend on what type of feedback the beta testers provide along the way. So this could be big news for Electroneum. That's just came out today. Backed, we're looking at the question, is Backed the last hope for Bitcoin? I'll post that for you. We won't kind of talk about it here, but it's not the last hope for Bitcoin. Everybody thinks it is, but I don't think it is. It's a big news, obviously. Top 5 crypto and blockchain events we're all waiting for in 2019. So Biton token airdrop to start from January 28th. And they're looking at, obviously, the Biton token coming online as well, which is exclusively done from Binance. So that's one of them. The launch of the Backed platform, everybody's waiting for that. The upcoming Constantinople hard fork and the Ethereum network, obviously that got delayed, so people are waiting on that as well. The launch of Telegram Open Network and Gram token in March 2019. That's a big thing as well. And the approval of the Bitcoin ETF by the SEC. So that's the top 5 crypto and blockchain events we're all waiting for in 2019. Or that's what they think we're all waiting for. Okay, I want to share something with you as well. I'll just dive over to this. Okay, so this was from Paul. This is from Bab. And I want to give you, this is kind of good news for Bab. So I want to kind of share this with you, and this is forwarded from Paul Johnson. So he's got, with regards to that, there's a slight delay due to 2 main reasons. One, we've added another function which we believe will give Bab differentiation and a go-to-market strategy over and above the one we already had. Alpha is being tested now and will be released as beta to those signed up as communicated. Token release, the contract for the team's tokens are more stringent and on a longer release period than most any other crypto offering for employees. It's a contract and you can't just change a legal contract. Number 2, it's not in the team's interest to dump their tokens, as it will impact all of us, and it will impact Bab, who holds a further 10 billion for future use and 10 billion in its operational reserve. Economics for all will dampen any dump, as we all believe and want value. Number 3, cash. Just like all companies, we're managing our cash flow carefully. Like all startups, we don't have cash sloshing around. The senior team manage all spend to ensure there's sufficient funds to get our next trigger point. New funds will be incoming when milestones are hit and enable all other plans. This has always been a strategy. By definition, Bab is an innovator, stretching the norm, not doing what everyone else has done or has tried. The vision and roadmap is strong. The team will change as required to get the right people in at the right time. If anyone thinks that any new company or ICO offering is a guarantee of success, then you shouldn't be investing in anything but shares in the likes of the massive companies that also fluctuate in price and sometimes fail. We remain confident, we remain focused. Good things happen to those who are patient and believe. So that's good news for BAB holders. Obviously, you know I'm out already, but I do wish BAB all the best, and that's good news from Paul Johnson as well. And I might go back into BAB. As I said, I'm trading just now. I'm already up on the trading since I've gotten out of BAB. So I'm up $300-400 at the moment, possibly more. I think more than that actually. But that I thought I'd share that with you as well. So that's good news from BAB, and I do hope they do really well. I really genuinely do. For everybody that's staying in. And as I said, I might jump in, but I'm not going to kind of talk about it if I do jump back in, because I know a lot of people are pissed off. But I might do that anyway. Here we go. Right. Tony Don Matthews, surprised why the big dump didn't come in with the VanEck ETF withdrawal. I was expecting and sold a position into Tether on a small loss. Yeah. So that was news as well. We'll not cover that. We can cover that later on. But that was news as well with the VanEck ETF withdrawal. I don't think a lot of people are talking about this ETF as if it's the be all and end all, but it's not. And I think more and more people are starting to realise that. So maybe that's why it's not dumped, and it might dump kind of later on. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Anthony is saying Metal had a good run. I'm trying to get back in. Correction not happening. Yeah, Metal's had a good run up as well. MTL. I'm just looking at the 4-hourly chart. It's come back down just now. It's at 8,100 at the moment. So it might be a good opportunity. Usually it kind of bounces off the 7 EMA. Gary Paramenta, 113 now. It's probably changed already. So we'll just look at it again. So this is kind of crypto clues from Gary. So 113, Horizon. So we'll say it is Horizon, I'm presuming. Okay, we'll check it out. If it is Horizon, Gary. What are they? Horizon Global. Bringing privacy to life. So this is another privacy coin. Oh, this is Zen. Oh, this is right. Okay, I'm with you. Zen. Horizon is a privacy-oriented cryptocurrency and leading-edge technology platform. Cool, I'll check that out, but I'm presuming that's the one you're talking about, Gary, yeah? Just loaded up on some more ADA. See, I was going to park the money I got out of BAB. I was going to park it into Cardano at first, but I thought, no, I'm going to start trading with it. I'm glad I did, because I'm up already with it, so that's good. Apollo just announced integration into apparent largest crypto payments platform. Excellent. So that should go up as well. And Benjamin K is in, Kig is in as well. Good to see you, Lawrence Matthews. That was the Apollo comment. Hot had a hot run, it did indeed. Your call of the day was strangely similar in name of coin I've been hinting about, Steve. So close. Right, 133. Right, you're going to have to tell me, just kind of shout out. Right, just give me the name of the company. 140 now, keeps moving. Any news on backs? No, there's no news on backs. So I told you I'd written to them. I'd kind of emailed the girl yesterday, Dawn Major. I emailed her again yesterday, but she's still not got back to me. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why. But I said in the kind of one of the groups this morning, they're probably not going to be able to tell me anything. It'll just be, yep, BAB have got an application in and it's ongoing. That's probably what it'll be. But I feel I still had to kind of write anyway, and I'm still chasing that up. So I'll let you know as soon as I know. Zilliqa is having its mainnet on the 31st. You might see a pump just before or on the 31st. Thought I'd mention that. Yeah, I've seen that as well. And it kind of, I think I'd mentioned Zilliqa already. Can't remember if I'd done that call of the day, or somebody had complained that Zilliqa wasn't a call of the day, something like that. G-Slick, more pre-pundy again at the end of the month. Yeah, we'll just keep building that up. I think in the community fund we've got about 400,000. T-Lock eyes for you. Do you still hold BAB, Steve? Nope. I've kind of talked about this yesterday, and I had a whole discussion as well the night before. I was late up talking about it. So no, I don't hold BAB at the moment, but I might get back into it, as I said. No, Steve sold all his BAB regrettably, similar as me, as I had a lot of hope in the project and still wish him well. If they start to do well, it'll drop back in, but for now it's a hold up. Yeah, it's just sitting on the sidelines just now. G-Select DigiAssets looks good, so it can be used for tokenizing real estate, gaming, just about everything with Digibyte. Excellent. Gary is saying 115 now. Right, Aloysius, too scared to sell hot just now. They continue to rise and unable to buy lower. Always the case for me, it seems. Oh, so you're in hot just now, you just don't want to sell it? Like button crushed, thanks very much. Gene, Rafi, morning. Rafi Bogosian is saying morning all. Gary Parmenta is saying no, so I've got the wrong one obviously. Jason Ray, hello, any news from banking inquiry from yesterday? Yeah, as I said, there's nothing at all, Jason. They're just not getting back to me at all. Check Hydro, Steve. Saying Raul will do. Starts with S. G-Select, what's the latest with ADB? Adbank are not really doing much at the moment. They're working away in the background and they've got new partnerships, I believe, and they're doing Adbank version 2, which is going to be updated as well. So there's nothing really happening with Adbank at the moment, but I do expect big things from them. So just have a look at Adbank just now. I do really like Adbank, and they're almost 618,000, but I do really like them at the moment. And 28 Satoshi just now, so all-time low basically. So I might, well, not all-time low, it was down at 27, but yeah, I might get more of them once I get more trading money as well from what I've got. Some of the views of the Davos event was laughable. A lot of the same institutional people saying BTC will go to 0, and another said crypto needs to be taxed 70%. What? What? I give up. Haha, AGI. Right. Hey, why did you not say that in the first place? AGI. Ah. So that's why you said it was similar. Right, I'm with you. So what's it ranked now? 114. 25. So not the same as Singular or SNGLS. A global AI network, Singularity Net, lets anyone create, share and monetize AI services at scale. The world's decentralized AI network arrive. Get access to regular updates. So this is what Gary is kind of talking about. Singularity Net is a full stack AI solution powered by a decentralized protocol. We gathered the leading minds in machine learning and blockchain to democratize access to AI tech. Now anyone can take advantage of a global network of AI algorithms, services and agents. There's a team, CEO and Chief Scientist, Simon Casio. Excellent, so I need to find out kind of what that's about. And where are they listed? Oh, it's on Binance, obviously. AGI is the biggest one. KuCoin, so it's just Binance as the main one. Let's have a wee look. How's it doing in terms of trading? That's on Bitfinex. AGI BTC. This is on a 4 hour. It's been on the up and up. There's a good trend up there. Really good trend. Higher highs and higher lows as well on the daily. It's not that far from its all-time high as well. Almost 60% down compared to others. That's when it first came on as well, so really you can't say that's its all-time high. We could take it really from there, so it's only 39% down. So obviously well respected and doing well. Thanks for finally sharing that, Gary. Crypto Miner is in. Good morning to you, Imran. PayPal CEO shows a skepticism on BTC, says we're not seeing many retailers accept crypto. Surprise, surprise from PayPal. Exactly, yeah. Crypto destroys your business model, pal. No pun intended. Yeah, I'd expect that. I've seen that news story yesterday as well about the PayPal CEO coming out. Obviously, they're going to be threatened big time by crypto as well. That's why he's come out and said that. Obviously, they wouldn't see it because they ban people from using crypto or buying crypto using PayPal. They've done that, well, I believe they've done that in the past, don't quote me on that. So obviously they would say that. Jason Ray, 70% taxes for 10 million and above income. Why? I don't understand why they would tax that. Even I don't think it is going to come in, but resulting in much laughter from the billionaires in attendance. Crypto mining, 90% of projects will fail, no actual real world case. Yeah, people keep banding that kind of statistic about 90% of the projects will fail. How do we know that? We just don't know what's going to happen. Just cash out, yeah, just before the 10 million. Alex Shilk, 70% for what? Governments are leeches. Wonder when they'll tax us just for being alive. Well, they kind of are doing that already. It's just ridiculous, and I hate it. And this is why I like crypto so much as well, but not to be a rebel. Jason Ray, Imran Chowdhury. Oh, okay, right. I think that's it for today. Just going to see if I've missed anybody. Gary Parmenter, odd how the names were so similar. Steve, your psychic ability is shown. Yes, my psychic ability. One little fact that you may not know about, or you won't know about me. I used to be a tarot card reader. I worked on a phone, you know when you phone a phone line and you get on the, it's a tarot hotlines they're called or something like that. When I was a student nurse training to be a mental health nurse. I was a student, and at night from about 8 PM till about 1 AM for 5 hours that night I worked as a tarot card reader. So there's something you didn't know. Straight, I was good at it as well. Anyways, Binance launches $1 billion bet on Bitcoin and crypto. Throw the cards daily for the team. Yeah. What is this? Is this news from Imran? Imran's always got good news stories. Launches $1 billion bet on Bitcoin. This is a daily hodl. XRP fail surfaces. So the leading crypto exchange BAT has just launched a new over-the-counter. Oh yeah, the OTC trading, right. I wonder what you're talking about there. But yeah, they're doing the OTC trading. So the OTC, if anybody doesn't know how that's going to work, it's really peer-to-peer trading. This is what I don't really understand about OTC trading. And this is for bigger trades. So if you had 25 Bitcoin worth of something and you want to trade it, obviously you don't want to go into the markets with that, because it could really kind of affect the whole market and you might not get a good price for it. So it's going to be like kind of peer-to-peer trading. So if somebody's buying and somebody else is selling, obviously they'll match the two up, and so there won't be as much cost, and there won't be as, and it'll just be the price you've actually quoted for. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes as well. I've always been interested in that as well. And this is obviously kind of people in millionaires in the background that are going to be doing the OTC trading. The OTC space is already a $1 billion market. Goldman Sachs backed Circle says its OTC crypto business reached 24 billion in trading volume last year. 24 billion, wow. Huge crypto whale has surfaced, moving more than 187 million XRP worth 59 million. The crypto was transferred from the crypto exchange Poloniex to an unknown wallet on Monday at a transaction cost of 4 cents. I just love that about Ripple. It's moved $59 million for 4 cents. 59 for 4 cents, 59 million. Imran Chowdhury, graveyard shift, yeah. Imran, Nebulous blockchain project lays off 60% of staff. I've seen that as well. I remember Nebulous being talked about a lot in 2017. I still think Nebulous could do well. I still think it could do well, Nebulous. But yeah, it did lay off 60% of its staff, which is not necessarily a bad thing. If you were in the stock market and it laid off 60% of its staff, the cost or the price would actually go up, because obviously the bottom line is getting cut as well, or the top line is getting cut. Jason Ray, 4 cents, I demand 2 cents. Yeah. From what I remember, it was similar to Elastos trying to create the smart internet. Yeah, so we need to kind of wait and see if it does survive or not. Okay, we'll go back to, this is on Binance. Hot, still at 27, still hot just now. Metal, come back down. PundiX is down a wee bit again, that's come back down from the 16, I do expect that. Hopefully it can jump up between 14 and 15 obviously. Hopefully it can jump up and go with it on a daily crossover. Alpha's doing well. And Genesis Vision is doing well. I was going to call that the other day as well. So there's a lot of tokens that are just about to cross over, so it could be really good. So we should take advantage. Steve, tell us about the Five of Pentacles. Gary Stewart, the Five of Pentacles. That's actually a good one. So that would be good for if we were in kind of Bitcoin, and kind of if you were into kind of cryptos and we're kind of looking at Five of Pentacles, that would be a really good coin, a really good card. Not done it for years. We're talking 20 years ago. Imran, I went to local Safeways yesterday and told the cashier about the Coinstar machine accepting BTC. They were just confused and said, "What's BTC?" with a blank stare. Oh, we're still very, 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 very early. Nobody really knows about kind of Bitcoin. Well, they've probably heard of Bitcoin, but they won't know about anything else. They've probably just heard of Bitcoin, and that's it. Oh, I've heard of that. What's it do? What is it? We're still extremely early. I have to realise that. And remember as well, when we're trading with the kind of cryptocurrencies, we're looking to get more Bitcoin. This is really what we're doing. Obviously, there's going to be some projects who want to stay in long term, the likes of Cardano, the top ones, and the top 20, the likes of Cardano and kind of Bitcoin, obviously, Ethereum, kind of Neo, Stellar, Lumens, and just Tron possibly as well. Riskier, but still, that's really what we're doing when we're trading just now. We just want more kind of Bitcoin. That's really what we're trading for. Is Dent still a good long-term hold? I believe so. Dent, I still think that's a good long-term hold. Just going to cross back over again. You do realise, Steve, this stream might be renamed the Millionaires Crypto Club in a few years' time. That would be fantastic. Cards and horoscopes tie in, daily crypto, brilliant content viewership. That would be good. That would be good, but I'm not going to be the cook or the cookie person that does kind of tarot cards and crypto. That, as I said, that was years ago. It was just when you talked about the kind of psychic abilities there. Everybody's got those abilities anyway. Just need to open them up. Gary Stewart, greed will lead to loss, anxiety will lead to error, possessiveness will lead to solitude. By focusing on the material, you lose sight of the spiritual development. Exactly. That's a very cool thing. I've been saying that for years and years because I've got another kind of Facebook channel that I have. We've got about 3.8 million followers on Facebook on a personal development one. And in my business, I'm just going to tell you this very quickly. In my business, I kept on asking the question, how can I make more money? What product can I produce to make more money? It's always about money, money, money. And I wasn't really making that much, not enough to give up my full-time job. But when I started asking the question, how can I help more people and genuinely mean it? And just say, okay, how can I help more people? What do people really want that's going to really help them in their lives? When I started asking that question over and over and over again, and I started doing the things that I thought people would want, and I kind of asked the question, what do you want? What do you need to help change your life? And I made products for that reason. That's when the money started coming in. So if you just focus on the money, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. And I know that in my own life, it really doesn't work if you just focus on the money. This is why I think crypto as a community and crypto teaching what I know is good from that point of view as well, because if I teach what I know and kind of show what I know as well, this is why we're put on this earth, I believe, for that very reason. We're put on this earth for a reason, and I believe it's to learn what the purpose is of our life here on earth, and that might be to gain certain knowledge in a particular thing. I've gained a wee bit knowledge. Compared to others, it's just a wee bit. Compared to others, it's a lot. So kind of in the middle. I've gained a little bit of kind of crypto knowledge, so I'm sharing that. That's kind of what my purpose is. I like teaching, love kind of talking about it. I'm passionate about it as well, so I believe that's what I'm here for. So that's why I teach. And if I teach that from a genuine, kind of an authentic space, then the money comes in. If I don't kind of think about that all the time. And I believe that's the same with crypto. So I think that's a brilliant thing you've kind of said there, Gary. I totally believe that. I really do believe that. That's my ethos in life. That's how I live my life. Jason Ray, not horoscope advice. Dow looks like it's topped, meeting heavy resistance. Yeah, Dow has a lot to drop yet. I think we're going to see big drops in the stock market as well. I'm not an astrological advisor. Thank you for that, Imran and Steve. Really good reminder for us all. That's from Avaricious. Dent is going to be big. I think Dent is going to be big. It's banging up against 24,400. Looks like the dead cat bounce has played out. Waiting for the plunge, unfortunately. All hands on deck. This could be a good one. I'm just always reluctant to get back in on it. And talking about money, but it could be really good for a short. The world stock markets could be good for shorts. Just now, we'll just look at the Dow Jones. Yeah, it's been a big bounce there. So I think it's just a matter of time. So it did kind of fall big time, and we're just going to look at this is near the all-time high. So it did fall, and looking at the stock market, you won't say that's not that big a drop, but it dropped 19%, which is huge for the stock market, and it can bounce right back up 14%. But I think what's going to happen is it's going to drop big time. We're going to go down below 20,000 for the Dow, and it's going to happen with the UK as well. So I'm still looking at it, and I keep waiting to pull the trigger on the FTSE 100 about going back down below. I think it's going to go down below the 6,000 level for the FTSE 100 over the longer term. But I just don't want to kind of open that. It'd be a spread bet if I was going to do it. It'd be a spread bet, maybe £5 a point, £10 a point on it. But the margin would be about £3,000, so I don't know. I've not pulled the trigger on that. Gab Mearns has joined us. I know we're going on longer than normal. Morning from Hull, still a big Electronium fan. iOS beta just released the first 100 testers. Yeah, we just kind of mentioned that as well, Gavin, so it could be good for Electronium. Imran, did you hear today about the Metro Bank had a massive crash in the UK? I didn't hear about that. They put it down to mismanaged accounts. Wow. I didn't hear that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. I've gone on a wee bit longer than normal. Thanks to everyone who joined me this morning. Really appreciate it. And that's it for today. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.